Hi, what's up, y'all? It's popping. It's D. About to react to this impressive vid. It's titled "Saweetie's Team Claim Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice Copied Her Barbie Song." Doja Cat, Normani, and more. I have not heard the snippet of this song yet. I've seen it like on my homepage, but I haven't clicked on it. I'm waiting until the full video drops, and I'm gonna react to that on my Patreon. So I'm just waiting. But I don't know what Barbie song Saweetie is talking about though. What Barbie song does she have? Girl, your music is terrible. First, nobody is drawing inspiration from you. Nobody. So, girl, I'm gonna need you and your team to pipe down quickly. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. I want to start this video off by talking about some new music. First, started with Cash Doll. Cash Doll recently dropped her new single, Riding, and this song is definitely typical Cash Doll, but I like the fact that she switched it up and she was singing on this song. This song to me is kind of like a hip-hop version of Maya's song, Riding, so I do like it. I also like the fact that Cash Doll has been a bit more consistent in dropping music lately. She dropped a project this year called Back on Dexter, and one of the songs on this project that I really like is called Heavy, featuring DJ Drama and Peasy.
I'm gonna check it out.
I really like this song. I love the street feel to it. I love that braggadocious, flossy type of music where you're just bragging about your wealth. Like, I just like that.
I just downloaded it.
Honestly, I'm here for Cash Doll, and I hope she continues to release more music. Now, moving on, I do want to talk about Doja
I reacted to this on my Patreon, by the way.
Cat's new song, Attention. This song has been actually trending a bit because Doja did name drop Nicki Minaj in the song. And some people even felt like she threw shade at Cardi B when she subtly referenced her song Hot-ish. But Doja Cat did shut that rumor down. But in her lyrics, she said, "Man, I've been humble. I'm
trying. We already went over this nonsense.
Anybody, I don't think she was throwing shade in particular, but she was pointing out the fact that people were comparing her to other female rappers. And she sounds a bit irritated by those comparisons because she feels like she's good enough as a rapper to stand on her own. A lot of people don't really view Doja as a rapper because she kind of packaged herself as more of a singer and a pop star. But now she's coming to prove herself as a rapper. And I did hear that her album is going to be mostly hip-hop. So that should be very interesting.
So cute.
But yeah, overall, I do like the song Attention. I mean, Doja doesn't fail to make a good song because she has a high level of musicality, so I don't expect anything less. But I can't say that I'm super excited about this era. I'm curious about how the music is going to sound.
Girl, what in the Satan is going on here, bitch?
Devilish imagery that she's promoting. I'm not into that at all.
I'm not turned off by it. I mean, I'm not turned on by it either, but you know, it definitely doesn't make me not want to listen. I'm definitely still gonna listen, but it's just like, girl, what the fuck is this? I feel like she's trolling though.
And I don't care if people say she's trolling and all that stuff. I think she's being very intentional in what she's representing. You know what I mean? And also, I don't care for the fact that she's been calling her fans dumb too. Like, I think that's...
We already talked about this.
I'm not excited for this new era. I know her music is going to be good because Doja is very talented, but I'm just not excited. But aside from all of that, I can see that she's trying to make a shift and she's trying to separate herself from the pack. I think Doja played this game very strategically because she first went pop and got a big fan base, and now she's going to go full on hip hop, and I feel like she's going to raise the bar in mainstream hip hop. The bar has kind of been lowered for some time now, and the only mainstream female hip hop artist who's been really rapping for real is Nicki Minaj. I mean, when Nicki dropped Red Ruby the Sleeves, it was not only a reminder of how great she is, but it's also a reminder of how mediocre everybody else is. You know what I mean? So I think the bar needs to be raised in mainstream hip hop. And I think if Doja Cat can help do that, then I'm here for it. Now, on to the next topic. Since I mentioned Nicki Minaj, I might as well talk about this. This upcoming Friday, Nicki Minaj is dropping a song with Ice Spice for the Barbie movie soundtrack. They're actually doing a reinterpretation of Aqua's Barbie Girl song. And I know this song is going to be a massive hit. And I heard that their song is going to be one of the singles that is really pushed hard for this movie. So it's going to be a cute, fun bop for the summer, and I know a lot of people are excited for it. And I do believe that their song Barbie World is definitely going to be the first #1 hip hop song that reaches the charts this year.
Oh.
Can you believe that this year so far there hasn't been a hip hop song that has reached #1? Well, Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice are probably going to change that once they drop their single Barbie World. Now, since we're on the topic of this song, there has been a bit of controversy surrounding it. Now, there's a writer by the name of Jason Martin who is claiming that he and Saweetie were actually the first ones who came up with the idea to convert the Barbie World song into a hip-hop song. Now, I don't know if you remember, but Saweetie previewed her own interpretation of the song Barbie Girl and called it Icy Girl. And apparently she was trying to put the song on the soundtrack, but it was rejected. Jason Martin said, as a writer on this, I can confirm this song and idea was sent to her last year to submit for the Barbie movie. It's sad to see that the original artist has been pushed off of a song that was her idea and was meant for both of them. I have no side in this, but I will be compensated. Hashtag F you pay me, hashtag I owe myself. If or when I need to detail the whole way it went down in regards to this Barbie stuff,
I feel like I heard the snippet and it was terrible.
To be compensated with day rates and contracts protecting their intellectual properties the day of.
I heard so many bad Saweetie songs. I can't keep up.
Quietly, but please, no, I don't scare either.
Jason, go away.
Basically, he's saying he and Saweetie's concept was stolen and he wants to be paid for his art and his time being wasted. Now, it is very possible that the executive producers for the soundtrack probably heard Saweetie's version and decided that it would be better off if it was between Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj, because Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj have bigger names. I'm not saying that happened, but it is possible. Either way, I don't know how much of a case Jason has, because in the end, the song doesn't belong to him or Saweetie. The song belongs to the group Aqua. They're the ones who came up with the original song Barbie Girl. And also, when I compare Saweetie's version to Ice Spice and Nicki's version, I can tell that there are some differences. Saweetie's version has more of a trap style beat, whereas Ice Spice and Nicki's version has more of a drill beat. And I also know the song will be different lyrically. So they might have used similar concepts, but the song is not going to sound the same. Now, moving on, I want to give a shout out to all of the R&B girls who are doing their thing, because they're making a lot of noise right now. Really? I recently saw that Coco Jones did a live performance for her song Crazy For Me. And this is from her album, What I Didn't Tell You, which is a really solid R&B album. If you haven't checked it out, please do. But yeah, she performed Crazy For Me, and I think this is going to be her new single. I was hoping she would release No Chaser, because No Chaser is the best song off of the album in my opinion, but I also like Crazy For Me as well. It's very infectious. I'm not really into her music. I like the fact that Coco Jones was out here showing off some choreography. It definitely reminded me of her Let It Shine days, and I thought she did a great job just being able to dance and also sing live. Like, her microphone was on and she sounded great. I think Coco Jones is really a star, and she's the breath of fresh air that I think R&B music needed. Also, Victoria Monet. Now, y'all know Victoria is one of my favorites. Is this Hours and Hours? Because I hate that song. Victoria is one of those artists who doesn't miss for me. And she recently dropped her new song, On My Mama. And let me tell you, I've literally played this song back to back to back. I think I played it like 10 times back to back when I first heard it. Like, I'm literally in love with this song. It's such a vibe. It's so smooth. It's so cool. I mean, I love it. On My Mama samples Charlie Boy's song, I Look Good. And I used to love this song, I Look Like I Look Good. So the fact that she sampled this song and made it a smooth R&B tune is just amazing. Like, I can envision it being played at cookouts. It could be played at HBCU games. In fact, I like the fact that a lot of HBCU sororities and fraternities are doing line dances to this song. I mean, this song is just perfect. It's great for the culture, and I feel like it's going to be Victoria's biggest hit yet. In fact, I'm speaking that into existence. On My Mama is going to be the breakout hit for Victoria. Now, moving on, I want to talk about Normani, because Normani came out of the shadows, and she finally released her upcoming single, Candy Paint. Now, she did a collaboration with Bose, and I heard a snippet of Candy Paint playing at the end of the commercial, and I was excited. I was excited to hear that Normani is coming back with some music. And I'm glad that she did another dance commercial. I do remember a couple of years back, she had the same concept where she did a campaign for Tommy Hilfiger and she was dancing to her song Wild Side. But for some reason, this campaign was scrapped. I don't know what happened, but I'm glad that she used the dancing concept for her commercial with Bose. One thing Normani is going to do is dance her tail off, so I think she needs to continue dropping dance videos. Now, as far as Candy Paint is concerned, I think Candy Paint is going to be a smash. Unfortunately, it did leak on Twitter a while ago, and I did get a chance to hear a rough cut of it. And it sounds like a smash to me. I just hope that Normani is consistent this time around. I know that she's been going through a lot lately. In fact, she did reveal in her interview with Bose that both of her parents were battling cancer. Oh, damn. She said that her mother just completed chemotherapy and then her father then was diagnosed with cancer and he had to go through chemo. So that's very, very stressful and that can take a toll on anybody's mental health. And it actually explains why Normani has been absent. It's really a lot. So I do wish her the best and I wish her family the best. I wish them complete healing and no more sickness. I can't wait until she drops her song Candy Paint. I just know that song is going to be a smash hit. I just know it. Also, I want to give a shout out to Justine Skye and Amika. Justine and Amika both dropped dance songs. Justine did a song with Austin Mills called On and On. And I like this song. It's a very upbeat, infectious song. Also, Amika has a song called Cruising, which I really like as well. If you don't know who Amika is, she actually is Jess from the duo Van Jess. Van Jess unfortunately parted ways, so Jess is now doing her own thing, and she goes by the name of Amika, and she has a song called Cruising. So if you get a chance, listen to the song Cruising, and also listen to Justine's song with Austin Mills, On and On. Perfect dance music, and I love to hear the R&B girls get into the dance music scene. Anyway, tell me what you all think.
I will definitely check out all of these songs for sure. Appreciate Impressive putting a song to the R&B new music because, I don't be checking for R&B songs like that just because I've been very disappointed as of late with the R&B music that has been coming out. But I will give all these people a chance and, check it out. But, I primarily listen to rap and Afro beats at the moment. Saweetie, go to hell. Well, this is her team, but I'm pretty sure she feels the same way. But I don't know for sure. But I'm going to need them to sit down. Because if Barbie didn't want it, they didn't want it. What is the problem? And how y'all trying to claim something that's a sample? I'm so confused. If you're trying, this sounds similar, it's gonna sound similar because y'all both sampled the same fucking song. What are we talking about? What's happening? They didn't want you. They didn't want your song. They didn't want it. And I do feel like I've heard a snippet of it. I feel like I probably even reacted to it in a video. I don't recall though exactly, but girls, just stop. But I can't wait to react to this on Friday when it drops. I want to see the visuals and hear what it sounds like. I feel like I'm not gonna like it, to be honest, just because I'm a baby girl. That's just, I don't want to fucking hear that. But if they add a drill beat and they really mix it up, I might fuck with it. Who knows? So we're gonna see. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.